So I'm at this bus stop at 5 a.m. and this guy walks up carrying a box.
Hey man, oh god, I'm like, okay, so like all the it's all you wouldn't even believe me if I can't there's just no way. It's everything is just it's all gone to hell, and I just can't. There's a whole big like there's like everything is
for reasons
just,
I can't
it's
explain.
all, it's all coming together, and
I'm not going to be able to make the recording
there's
tonight.
Just no way, man. Like I'm so sorry. I can't. I gotta back. No, it's just I can't. I'm like there's no way, man. I'm just not. I can't. Everything, man. It's just no. I'm sorry. Like I just can't.
Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, now I look the other way. What else could I do? I just stood at the doorway and knew I'd rather be drunk with you. I'd rather be drunk.
Hey Internet, the time has come again, and the time is now. It's Highway 47. We're watching a movie tonight. With me, as always, is Roderick.
Hey, how's it going? So, it was kind of weird that I get to be here tonight. Usually I don't get time off work at all, but, you know, they always... But... Oh, no. That's my work ringtone. Hold on. Hello?
Oh no.
You're kidding me. Alright. Really? Alright. Hey, Vomit. I'm gonna have to go, because, somebody has a cucumber in their ass again, and I have to go help find it.
Oh.
So,
And,
have fun.
and yeah, you too.
Bye.
Maybe I can get Kohaku to watch a movie with me. Let me send her a message real fast.
Hey, I won't be joining tonight because I'm going to save my girlfriend and the world and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Okay, bye.
You're in the next room. You're just playing Zelda, aren't you? Okay, I guess it's just me tonight. It's a 4-drink minimum, and I'm going to, I guess, find something. Tonight we're watching Bride of the Gorilla, and Draco Funk is gonna tell... I'm gonna tell us all about it. Bride of the Gorilla released in 1951 in October. IMDb doesn't really have a day. October. It has an IMDb rating of 4.4. A Tomatometer score of not rated, and an audience score of 25%. Yay. And normally this is the part where we'd tell you how you'd watch this, but it's a public domain movie, so I'm just gonna cut it in, and you can watch it with me. I have no idea how to do this opening by myself. It's a 4-drink minimum, and I'm gonna need all of the rum and coke I can get. This is Bride of the Gorilla, and we're watching it together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Jack Broder. Bride, I mean, it's not enough that he's a gorilla and that he's married. It has to be bride. Does she consent? Does she consent to marriage? How did she become? I guess that's the whole point of the movie, is to find out. Oh, solo reaction content is hard. I'm not even through the beginning credits yet. Executive producer Edward Levin. Kurt Soidmak. Has he done much else? Panthers. Natural enemies of the ground near monkeys. Iguanas. Natural enemies of the ground near leopards. Also here. Snakes even. Big snakes. Those monkeys are fine because they don't got buns.
This is jungle. Lush, green, alive with incredible growth. As young as day, as old as time. I,
Green?
Terrell, police commissioner of Itnan County, which borders the Amazonas River, know it as well as any man will
Amazonas?
ever know. Isn't it beautiful? But I have also learned that beauty can be venomous, deadly. Something terrifying. Something of prehistoric ages when monstrous superstitions ruled the minds of men. Something that has haunted the world for millions of years rose out of that verdant labyrinth.
Something.
Let me tell you, how
Gorilla.
the jungle itself took the law into its own hands.
Jungle justice.
Built to stand against the searing sun. Built to shelter generations of Van Gelders. It also has become prey to the powers of the jungle. The terrifying strength that arose to punish a man for his crime.
Jungle anarchy. Jungle doesn't have a cleaning service. Jungle legs. Yeah, uh-huh. You gonna go find Godzilla, man?
Hello, Barney.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Van Gelder.
Oh, I'm sorry, Barney. I thought you were Steve Martin.
Pleasant day. Your husband pays me to run his plantation, not to be killed by the heat.
It's part of the job.
Rubber's going up in price every day. I can't get enough workmen. When I do, they run away to go into business for themselves.
Ah, the old rubber fields.
When they had slaves.
Where you grow tired.
Sure.
I'll see myself out. You can watch this movie by yourself.
You call this freedom? With bars in front of the windows?
No, thank you, Lorena.
Such a horrible life.
Beautiful woman. A woman like you ought to travel, wear pretty clothes, have some fun. Life runs away too fast if you don't hold on to it with both hands.
My life is here with my husband. After all, he did offer to share his name and his home with me.
You're confusing gratitude with love, Mrs. Van Gelder. There are other things much more important. A woman wants to be loved.
Tell me all about being a woman, sir.
Hello, Klaus. Hello, Doctor.
Nice to see you, Dina. I was looking for you, Barney. You should have been at the warehouse.
The heat got me down, Mr. Van Gelder.
There was an accident, Barney. A man got hurt.
They always get hurt. That's the chance they take.
This one died. Would have died if you'd been there.
I can't be in two places at the same time.
Don't fight before dinner.
You weren't supposed to be here, so it's not a problem.
Pardon me.
Getting defensive because somebody died because you weren't doing your job, man?
White people shouldn't live too long in the jungle. Brings out their bad side, their jealousies, impatience. Klaus isn't well. I told you, it's his low blood pressure. You can hardly hear his heartbeat.
I haven't had a chance for quite a while to get that close to his heart.
Dina, it's his complaint that you neglect him. You don't understand him.
Does he try to understand me? He's only too happy being left alone. He likes to read his books without me around to bother
Censor
him.
this movie.
If you were married, you'd act
I
differently.
could put a
wouldn't
beep
you?
in here and make it sound like she swears.
I was married once. Long ago.
You wouldn't know either, would you, Barney?
Come again?
Didn't
We're
you
just
go
talking
check
about
out the
marriage.
dead man, Barney?
What do you think about marriage?
Marriage is a contract. A civil contract, isn't it?
I mean, it has nothing to do with love.
It's a relation
I mean,
either of sympathy
Man
or
could
of conquest.
marry a gorilla if he wants.
But every couple isn't a pair.
But it's the 50s, so
Yeah,
women
I
don't
bet.
have that right yet.
Sure. Everybody knows I can't think of anything clever.
I, too, am not clever, Barney. But I know where to find wisdom.
This is such a horrible, horrible life, Barney. How could you ever be happy here?
Thank you, Along. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings.
So do we just, like, read a random Bible verse before meals now?
We had a case of smallpox down in the harbor, class. I think it'd be wise to inoculate all your workers.
You know about the
Pause
complaint of that
before
worker
workers makes me
and his
uncomfortable,
daughter?
sir.
It's my own business, Mr. Van Gilder.
You're living in my house. I demand that you conduct yourself accordingly. You've not done so. You can pick up your pay and leave.
It's all right with me.
What's the matter? What are you mad at Barney for?
I don't want him here any longer.
Do you mind if I have my dinner first?
Excuse me, will you?
Stay here.
What's gotten into him?
I'll find out.
He's got
Did you pick a fight with Carl?
jungle issues.
No. But I'm old enough not to be pushed around by anyone. I don't like his spies. That old woman, Al Long. 10 to 1, she gives him a report every day. I want to be treated right, that's all. Just because he has money doesn't mean he owns me.
From the way they've been talking, that might not be true.
That's all I need to know.
She, okay. Oh no, where's the rum? No, where's the rum?
What do you want?
Don't go away.
Talk to Van Gilder. Ask him to change his mind.
You're taking away from remember you promised.
I don't even know where I'm going.
I don't care. I just want to be with you. You said you'd never leave me. Why did you say
She heel turned fast.
You want to take Tina with you?
He heel turned just as fast.
You shouldn't excite yourself.
What do you want me to do? Smile? Keep my eyes shut?
You do love her, don't you?
Without her, I have nothing.
You got rid of Barney.
You've got one heck of a plantation, sir.
Away from here. It's the climate. A woman buried in a place like this, you must understand if she gets a little mixed up.
You too like her, don't you?
She's the only woman within a tri-state area. And we're all straight. So it's...
She looks good to any man. That's a compliment to you. Listen to who's giving advice. My private life isn't perfect either. But then, I live alone, so nobody cares. That makes the whole difference.
Barney sure is. He's like a beast. An animal with animal instincts.
He's like a gorilla with gorillaness.
I never thought, Tino, it would come to this.
You better go to bed. I should, too. I don't like to see you taking so little care of yourself. But you'll be all right.
Thank you, Viet. Good night.
Good night.
Larina.
It's my bed.
Larina.
Get out of my bed.
What happened? Talk to me, my child.
Barney, he lied to me. He doesn't love me anymore.
I want you to stay with your people. But
I
he
love
will
you,
never
random grandma.
hurt you again. Never.
Alright, I'm just
waiting.
The bus doesn't come till 5 a.m.
I don't care to listen to anything you have to say.
You chose your time to talk, Van Gelder, in the presence of your wife, your doctor, and your servants. What I have to say, I wanted to say to you alone.
All right. Go on.
I've done a lot of good work for you.
Anything else?
You read from the Bible tonight, Van Gelder. But you didn't finish what you were reading.
I thought I'd made myself
There's a
clear.
lot of
It goes
Bible to
on.
finish.
Let them be confounded that persecute me. Bring upon them the day of evil, and destroy them with double destruction.
I'm glad you remember something out of the Bible.
A man sometimes gets in a spot where he has to make a big decision, Van Gelder.
My decision's been made.
Mine too. You're standing in my way.
Going to tame a gorilla.
Did she ask you to tell me that?
We love each other. What are you going to do about it?
That's fair. You gonna punch the snake too? Or is a snake gonna punch you? Or you could just punch an old man, I guess.
Bonnie!
Oh no. A snake looked at me. I'm allergic to the sight of snakes. It's the snake. Ma'am, your husband's dead. I didn't do it. P.S. I'm a snake.
You can't come in here. Are you insane?
I want to talk to you.
You've been hurt.
I'm leaving in the morning. You're coming with me.
Let's tell Klaus. I'm not afraid to talk to him.
He can't hold you here. This isn't a prison.
Where'll we go?
Does it matter?
Prison.
I can get a job any place.
Nobody will hire you around here. They all know Klaus. And they stick together, you know that.
The world's a lot bigger than this jungle.
Like at least 2 feet bigger.
Honey, I'm afraid.
You'll be happy. I promise you. You'll be happy.
Yeah, you come out to finish the job, or... It's a really weird way to garden, ma'am. Here in the dead of night? You gonna, like, just plant? What? Okay.
Cursed shall be the murderer these eyes have seen. Cursed shall be Barney Chavez. He shall
To be fair,
be
Barney only punched him
like
and then
enemy
ignored him as he died to Snake.
that haunt
Arguably, you should curse the snake.
jungle shall haunt him to his death.
You insist, Mr. Chavez, that the last time you saw Mr. Van Gelder was in this room?
You have it in writing.
Yet footprints the size and shape of your own were found near the body. Are you sure that you weren't in the garden last night?
Why don't you come right out with what you want to say, Commissioner? Why don't you ask me if I killed Klaus Van Gelder? You know I had a quarrel with him. You got witnesses for that, haven't you?
I have, that's true.
Okay.
But the evidence I have is not strong enough to bring
Ashtray
charges
mistress
against
there
you.
isn't very,
What is your opinion,
character.
Dr. Viet?
Klaus Van Gelder died from shock and suffocation caused by snake venom. He was a sick man. It may well have been that he had a fainting spell in the garden and a snake attacked him. Anyway, that's my official report.
And your private opinion?
My private opinion
That snake had a knife.
is of no value.
It might have been that during a struggle, Mr. Chavez knocked Mr. Van Gelder down. The snake bit him. These reptiles often attack when frightened.
The doctor just told you Van Gelder died
Reptiles?
of suffocation caused by snake poison. That is official, isn't it?
You have a discoloration on your jaw. A fight, perhaps?
Yes, with one of my men.
What about?
Why don't you stick to the point? Why don't you arrest me?
I would, but for one thing. These leaves. They come from a plant called the Pays d'Iguane. The plant of evil. Do you know about such a plant?
No.
These leaves worry me. They're used to put an evil spell on people.
Now listen, Taro,
thanks.
don't accuse me of using magic.
I don't. Along, would you come here, please?
Yes, I'm a completely innocent, not witch old lady.
I want you to answer me truthfully. What do you know about Mr. Van Gelder's death?
He was bit by the snake.
He was? How do you know?
I saw it.
You did? Then did you also see Mr. Chavez?
No. He was in Mrs. Van Gelder's room all the time.
Oh.
Is this true, Mrs. Van Gelder?
Yes. He came to say goodbye.
Dina.
With his pants off.
Well, this would seem to prove that Mr. Chavez had nothing to do with Mr. Van Gelder's death. How long?
6 inches.
Where is the plant that these leaves came from? You know it's against the law to own such a plant. It's dangerous poison.
You can't make her talk, Tara, unless she wants to. You know that.
Oh, I know. I guess we'll have to search her room. Nato, take Al Long to her room and search it for a Pays d'Iguane plant. As you say, there's no use asking her questions. I sometimes feel as though I don't even speak my own people's language. Since I became an official, I seem to be standing outside their code of law.
Gee, that seems so out of place for a police
The
officer.
inquest is closed.
It's here, in the chest. Would you like to have such a plan for your own?
It's against the law.
It wards off sickness, keeps away the evil spirit, brings money into the house.
I must destroy it, Al Long.
But his power also brings evil. If you hurt it, you are cursed. Your wife will fall sick. Your children die.
Well, wouldn't do the first time.
I bring such a plan to your house tonight.
No, I don't want it. I don't believe in black magic.
Don't tell anybody I have such a plan.
No,
Ma'am.
I won't. But you keep away from my house. I don't want witches near my children.
Okay. That's quite a threat she just gave.
Hello. Thanks.
I'm glad Al Long saw it happen. I didn't want you to get involved.
That was lucky, wasn't it?
Don't go away.
I won't. You know that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Pays d'Iguane, cloud his mind, change banish Chavez into an animal. In his eyes he shall be an animal. He shall be an animal. In
Oh,
the
okay,
animal's
okay.
eyes.
I don't.
Hello, Tara.
Mm,
Hello.
Gelder. That's quite a target. Cigarette?
Is this your first marriage, Mr. Chavez?
My father used to say, try everything once. Once I marry, I'll stay married.
I've been married for 26 years. I keep my marriage going. My wife does the rest, and believe me, we both have to work at it.
She probably has to work more from the way you're talking.
Still us not polite to ask questions.
Why not, Mrs. Van Huysen? Yes, I've worked all over the world. Rio, London, Paris.
I've never been to a nightclub. It must be exciting.
Quartermaster.
Here. Glass of curse water?
May I drink to you, neighbor? We're only 40 miles apart. That's practically door to door in this part of the world.
Well, I see you're getting service in your house.
Here's to good service.
Oh, modern age made me think we were talking about cell phones for a second there. Oh. This water tastes cursed.
I'm very unlucky. Every time I meet an attractive man, he's either married or just going to be married.
Better luck next time. Excuse me, Doctor.
Sorry, I only marry rich.
From now on, it'll just be you and me. Nothing else matters.
There's like 20 other people in the room, man.
Yes, I do.
I've come a long way to find you.
What's all that about? Mr. Schiff, the papers are prepared. All you have to do is sign them and pay for the government stamp.
Every step in life starts with paying money. No, you sign first. I'm afraid you might change your mind.
How shall I sign? My maiden name?
Your legal name, Van Gelder.
Legal Van Gelder. Van Gelder Jr. Oh, man. And looking really cursed.
Barney, let me in. What happened?
Close the door.
I got a hand issue. You understand.
It's my hand.
What's the matter?
It's been gorilla'd.
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see anything wrong with it.
Mm-hmm. Thought you were a lefty.
It's all right. Yes, it's all right. But it hurt.
But I shoot with this hand.
Where did it hurt? In the fingers? I'm all right, don't worry. I'm all right.
Let's go back.
No,
Yeah, you seem perfectly fine, man.
Tell him I got sick. Tell him I got a fever. Tell him anything you want.
You better lie down. I'll send Dina in.
No, I don't want to see anyone.
You're sure you don't want to see him?
No. No, leave me alone, will you?
All right.
Got guilty right hand disease. Barney, you,
Don't you like me?
Of course I like you.
Ma'am, if I were unmarried...
Pour me a glass.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Something's bothering you. You sorry you married me?
No. Why should I be? I never thought I'd have such a beautiful life.
But you've changed so much.
Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't changed.
I'm still wearing the same clothes from the beginning of the movie.
Listen.
What is it?
jungle?
Close the door. I don't want to hear it.
Sounds like music. You hear that?
Ah, A flat.
You hear that high sound? That's a bird with long red feathers. It flies without making a noise. But its voice gives it away.
I know it. It's the vicuna bird.
I even hear the snakes. I have to leave.
Snakes, they're good at killing
You've got a
people.
fever.
No, I haven't. But
I've got
Well, you
Oh,
can't go in the
wait.
jungle at this time of night.
You hear them? Dina.
Nature's calling.
Good.
I have to go.
I'll be back soon.
If you love me, don't go.
I'll be back.
Barney, you can't leave me. Barney!
You... Okay. Oh no, leopard. Jungle leopard. Jungle sounds like it's full of bullfrogs and that's it. Jungles of California, where the Amazonas flows. Tree snakes. Known for venomous leaf tree. I don't know where I'm going with that one. Oh. Oh, okay, man. Oh no, he's turning 13. Bro, you ugly! Stay away from my children, you ugly! Oh, heavens, you ugly. Okay. The gorilla? Is the gorilla gonna kill him and then marry her? Like, she's just attracted to people that kill her husband? Is that what's going on?
Barney! Take him into the house, quickly.
These are my hands. It's not my arms, not my eyes. It's not my face. Dina.
I thought you'd never get here.
No, man, it's 100 miles away. How long's it been like this?
Ever since I found him in the garden.
When was that?
6 hours ago.
Oh, he must have a fever.
The only cure is more jungle.
My hands, they hurt. Yes, he complained about his hands before.
But the things he says don't make sense.
Things he says in his fever? Of course not. The face. Face in the water. Face. Watch out!
Sure, Grandma, here's your meds.
That's all we can do for him now. He'll sleep now. Give him quinine when he wakes up. Happy?
Very.
I'm never happy.
Barney loves me. That's the difference between my 2 marriages. And I love him.
Klaas was my friend.
What do you want me to say? I've already told you I'm unhappy about that he had to die such a horrible death.
At such a convenient time.
Yes.
Right when you
At such
were...
a convenient time.
How was that...
Klaus died of
Oh,
shock
because
and
Barney was going to
suffocation.
leave. Never mind.
Or would you like to change your diagnosis?
I know the cause of Klaas's death, but not the motive.
An accident.
I mean, what's the motive of a snake?
She may have been lying.
It was an accident.
Peaches.
It must have been, since Barney was in your room at the time.
And you wish that wasn't the truth?
Yes.
A woman always knows a man's feelings about her. It's no use, Viet. Barney's my husband, for better or for worse.
Dina,
If I kill him, can I marry you?
Barney's going to be all right. I'll stop by in a few days. You know where to find me if you need me.
Thank you, Viet.
Good night.
Good night.
Hello, Tara. Hello, Doctor. Come in. Am I interrupting important affairs of state? No. Sit down. Make yourself comfortable. Eso es todo.
Sí, señor.
Have you heard of this big cat that's supposed to be around?
Of course. Some say it's a puma. Others a giant ape. And still others say it's the Sukarath. A Sukarath?
Yeah, it's a giant puma ape.
That's a famous jungle demon that tears living animals to shreds with its claws and then feeds upon them. Has been known to attack humans also.
Humans.
So far, I hope. No.
The deadliest of
But I'm
animals.
sure it will. You're sure? Someone will use this rumor to kill somebody. Blame it on the Sukarath. It's happened before. It has? I closed the Van Gelder case today, officially. Death due to suffocation caused by snake venom. That's your report, Doctor. It's not my opinion. But of course, my opinion doesn't seem to carry much weight in this case. After
Man,
all,
you're just talking about
you're only the
jungle
police
demons.
commissioner who would be interested in your opinion. You know, Doctor, I was born in this little town. I know. I sometimes regret that I went to university and then returned to this jungle with its superstitions. It only served to confuse me.
You never impressed me that way, Taro.
How can I help being confused? My native mind is filled with these superstitions. My legal mind was developed through books written by people without emotion.
Yes, but justice must detach itself from emotion.
Oh, that I realize. But I know that Barney Chavez murdered Van Gelder. I know it emotionally. I
My
should arrest
superstitious
that man and
heart.
charge him with murder.
Why don't you?
The case I have is not tight enough to get a conviction.
If only there was
I
some
know
sort
that
of
Al Long will
gorilla
have to
man
protect
to make it clear.
But I also know that he cannot escape punishment.
Why?
The Sukarath.
The Sukarath? The jungle demon? Taro, you're joking. You don't mean it.
Barney Chavez will be brought to justice. The jungle will see to that.
Jungle
The longer
justice.
I live here, the less I understand you people.
Drop in again, Doctor. Hello? This is the commissioner. Oh, Mr. Van Huysen. On your plantation? It's killed already? Oh, this is serious. Yes, I'll be right over. Immediately. Goodbye. Senorita, mi pistola.
What's all that about?
3 rubber tappers have already seen the Sukarath.
They have.
I told you it would be like this. And here it is. It's killed already. Next time, it might be a human.
What does it look like, this,
What did it kill last time? Rubbers?
It's various forms.
Oh.
But seriously, Doctor, why don't you come along? Talk to the people that have seen it. It'll enlarge your knowledge, and we might need a man of your profession about.
Oh, I wouldn't miss having a look at it for the world.
If these fools hadn't trampled all over the place like a herd of elephants, we would have found footprints.
Neck's been broken. Teeth marks. Hide's been torn to shreds.
You. Come over here. Did you see this animal?
Yes, I have seen the animal.
Was it the jaguar?
No. No, Doctor. It was huge and red.
Red?
Yes. It has a head like a man and teeth like an alligator.
What did I tell you, Doctor? The Sukara.
That it was. My wife saw it too. For a couple of nights, it was sneaking around our hut. It walks in his hind legs.
Like a man?
No, like a beast that walks like a man.
Like a
that
Sukara.
terrible voice. Not only I have heard it, my friends here have heard it too.
Well, there's only one thing to do. Set traps and see if we can catch the beast.
We have put many traps, all along the clearing and in the jungle.
Well, what did you use for bait?
Young goats.
Well, if you catch the Sukara, just call me. I'll sell it to a circus and make a fortune.
Oh, he's gonna get Sukarated. What an entrance. Oh no. What a punch. So believable. Door. She sleeps weird. It's not an insult, just an observation. No, he's turned 13. He's hit super puberty. Keep a gun under your pillow? A loaded gun under your pillow? You, expecting the domestic crimes fairy to show up and give you a quarter for it? Oh, okay. Alright, okay, alright.
Dina, it's me, Beard. Don't shoot.
Ma'am.
I'm so glad you came. I was scared.
You don't say.
I don't know. Somebody was here.
Tell me who?
I don't know.
What did you shoot at?
I don't know.
That's
Easy, Taro, easy.
not a good defense.
They're on edge.
Where's Mr. Chavez?
Out in the jungle. I haven't seen him since last night.
In the jungle?
Yes.
Cigaretting.
It doesn't make sense. What's he doing in the jungle?
Hunting.
Hunting? He didn't take his gun along.
He hasn't need one.
We came to warn him that the rubber tappers have set traps in the jungle.
What for?
There's a strange animal about. It's killed many cattle already.
What kind of a beast?
Chupacabra.
It's an unusual animal. It walks on its hind legs. Don't forget. Warn Mr. Chavez to be careful of traps when he goes in the jungle.
Oh, come, Taro. Next thing you're going to say is that Ban is the jungle demon, the Sukarath.
The Sukarath is only a symbol.
What are you talking about?
You better take Barney away from here.
And what if he doesn't want to go?
He'll go if I ask him. But I wish I knew what he was doing out there.
Mrs. Chavez, The next time he goes into the jungle, why don't you accompany him and find out? But if you should, be sure and go well armed.
She keeps a gun under her pillow. I'm sure she's well armed. Oh, well, okay. Hi, I'm Barney. Barney the leopard here. Yes, it's Barney the gorilla. Wait, was that Sasquatch? Ooh, Shubo.
In here. I can't get out.
Your leg.
I can't get out. Give me that gun.
I was just trying to suck this goat's blood.
There, give me the gun.
Man, be careful. She keeps those things super loaded. Kind of like you've seemed for half this movie now that I think about it.
Stay here. I'll get help.
No.
You're hurt. Let me cut off your boot.
Free the goat.
Here.
Farewell, goat. It's not doing anything with its freedom.
How long? Did you want to help me out at the inquest, or... Where's Lorena? I haven't seen her.
You mustn't get up.
I'm all right. That old woman really knows her stuff. Much better than your quack doctor.
I think I better call my quack doctor just to make sure.
No, I don't want you to talk to him. I don't want you to talk to anybody. I told you nobody should know.
Why not? It's not your fault. Anybody could have stepped into that trap.
No. Anyone but me would have known.
I, however, am oblivious to traps.
What
I'm
do you
trap
mean?
blind.
I heard something. Something I never heard before. Something strange and beautiful. A voice calling me.
Oh, that was just Gradrick.
I couldn't resist going out there. I couldn't resist getting closer and closer. The next thing I knew, I was in a trap.
Oh, let's go away.
I wanted to right after class.
Wait, were you attracted to the goat?
Right after. But I didn't dare. The people...
I don't care what the people say or think about us. The past can't hurt us once we're out of here.
Let's leave right away.
Pest can't hurt us. I have like 70 guns.
Remember I told you once a woman like you ought to travel. Let's go to Paris. Now, I've never been there. I'll buy you clothes in Paris, and then we'll go to London.
And I'll buy you clothes in London.
We'll have the prettiest dresses.
I love you. Please don't let anything happen to us.
Ma'am?
What is it?
It's nothing, only... Yeah, come here. All my life I've had to fight. As long as I could remember. I knew I'd get hurt if I ever stopped fighting. But with you in my arms...
As long as you
I could fight twice as
As
hard.
long as we're together.
I know. I love you, Dina. For the first time in my life, I'm not afraid of saying it. To you, or to myself.
Remember like 10 minutes ago when I said I had to follow that beautiful voice? It wasn't even 10 minutes ago.
I'll never forget.
homies. I'm gonna be with you. And make believe with you. And turn into a gorilla, I guess, or something.
An animal in his eyes.
Sorry to see you leave, Barney.
I haven't left yet, Doctor. I'm still around.
Where are you going to live? I hear Dina's mad about Rio.
We haven't made up our minds.
Don't question him, Doctor, or he might reconsider selling the plantation.
I don't think so. The papers are already drawn. Taro will be here any moment to notarize them.
You can rely on Taro. He's around when you need him, or when he thinks he should be around.
He has an intuitive sense. It's quite uncanny.
There he is. Talk about him and he pops up. It never fails. How can you stand the jungle this long, Doctor?
I can't.
Alcohol.
I signed a government contract for 5 years. It'll be over soon. See, let me have a look at you.
What's the matter?
Your eyes.
You're a very attractive man.
Nothing wrong with me. How are you, Commissioner?
Oh, as well as can be expected. I'll be glad when the rains come, though. Well, I have the papers all drawn up. All they lack is your signature.
I hope these are the final papers I must sign.
We do not sign the final papers.
That's right. I sign them. I'm the coroner.
What?
Exactly.
What?
This is all, Madame.
Those things
Thanks.
in the chair for you, Lorena.
Thank you, Madame, but Along doesn't like me to wear this kind of clothes.
Then throw them away. Come in. Hello, Doctor.
Now I'm sure you're leaving. I didn't quite believe it before.
You didn't?
No, words often don't mean much, but when you see it, why,
Well, you'll be seeing us in Rio. Didn't you tell me you were leaving the government service?
yes, in a few months.
This is for you, Lorena. I think you'll find use for it someday.
Oh, yeah, this would definitely start a fight. Nope.
Yes. That's why I want to get rid of it.
Stealing the jewelry.
Past is dead, Viet. Stone dead. And I don't want to be reminded of it.
I'd like to speak to you alone for a few minutes.
What's the matter with you?
I'm sorry, Madame.
That's all, Lorena.
Okay.
What's wrong? You look serious.
I'm worried.
About me?
No. About Barney.
Your husband, some sort of gorilla.
He'll be all right once we get out of here.
Tell me, Dina, does he take drugs?
Quinine, that's all.
I watched him today. His eyes.
What's the matter with his eyes?
Dilation of the pupil. Certain drugs cause optical atrophy, sympathetic irritation, or weakness of the ocular nerve.
I don't understand a word.
He looks to me like a man who's been poisoned.
Poisoned?
I'm
With
sure
drugs?
I'd like to examine him, but
He'd never stand for that.
I know. It's almost impossible to make a diagnosis without chemical analysis. But all the symptoms seem to point to the fact that...
Wait here. I'll get him.
I'll get his drugs. I need some too.
Here I am with 100,000 in cash in my pocket, waiting for a man to pick it up.
Have you seen Barney?
Haven't
Thanks.
seen Barney. We thought he was with you.
No, the last time I saw him, he was talking to you. How long?
Where is Mr. Chavez?
He went away.
Went away.
I saw him crossing the garden for the jungle.
Thanks.
Well, he should be back soon.
Dina.
He won't be back tonight.
He's got some sort of sickness from the
Don't
jungle.
poison it. There's no use waiting.
But what's he doing?
He's taken like 7 drugs.
Suicide for me.
It's silly. I can't concentrate. 10 o'clock. I think we should send the servants out to find him. Something must have happened to him.
It's no use. He won't be back until late.
Then you tell Barney if he wants to sell his plantation to see me at my house. Tell him this is no way to behave. Running away without an excuse.
Mrs. Chavez can sign the papers. She's the legal owner.
She could?
My husband's the boss in this house.
Well, I wish my wife could hear that. You tell Barney to show up tomorrow or our deal is off.
All right, man. Thanks for being useful to the plot. Feeling very gorilla. Maybe on drugs? Crap, I'm yawning. That's not a good sign.
I'm glad they left.
They left day before yesterday.
I've changed my mind. I'm not going to sell the plantation. I like it here.
Barney,
No use arguing. My mind's made up.
I won't stay here.
If you want to leave, I won't hold you.
Barney, you've been poisoned. Be sure of it.
Poisoned? He's been lying to you. Oh, don't tell me different. I've had my eyes open.
Why should he?
He's in love with you.
There's nothing between Viet and me, and you know it.
Doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm not happy here. I'm happy out there in the jungle.
Barney,
With
please.
the gorillas and the apes.
Why shouldn't I tell you? Why shouldn't I? Out there in the jungle.
There are so
Out
many
there, everything's
drugs.
different. I seem changed. My hands, my eyes. I can see further than I've ever seen before.
Totally not on
Smallest
drugs.
leaf on top of the highest tree. I can climb as if I had wings.
Wings for climbing.
I can smell 1,000 smells. Flowers, plants, the animals. I'm
Robert's
strong,
Taco
powerful.
Tuesday.
The jungle's my house. It belongs to me.
Barney, listen to
I
me,
own the
please.
jungle.
It's all in your mind. Barney, please listen.
Jungle isn't real.
I love you.
It's just a
I
soundstage.
can hear voices. Voices miles away. The animals talk to me, and I understand them. I understand them. They're afraid of me. Afraid of me.
Yes, I know. Barney, go to sleep. You're tired.
Tired?
Hi.
Tired?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm tired.
I'm tired too. Very tired.
All right.
Please, go to sleep.
I will. Till the night. When it's night, I'll show you the jungle. Then you'll know I'm telling the truth.
The jungle. Okay.
What do you want?
We cannot go on working for you.
Why not?
It isn't safe. There's an animal around. We are afraid. We almost caught it in a trap, but it got away. Now none of my men will go to the jungle anymore, as long as it is alive.
What does it look like?
It
It's
is...
about your height, your skin tone, you.
We just came to get our pay. We're going to move away from here to Edward, some else place.
We're going to Paris
Yeah.
and then London.
You can have your pay. I won't stop you.
Yours, 2 weeks' pay. That's all.
Okay.
Your hands.
What's the matter with my hands?
It looks like dry blood.
Okay.
Drink it down.
What is it?
Poison.
Take it. It'll calm you.
I'd be frightened if I weren't so unhappy.
He thinks he's a jungle animal. What kind of animal?
He says he can kill. He was rational up until a few days ago.
You must face the
Totally
truth.
rational.
There's no sense in running away from it. I can't quite make it out. He'd act that way if he'd been poisoned. These natives have many ways of driving a man out of his mind. There are drugs that cause hallucinations, schizophrenia, manic depression.
But who would want to poison him? And why?
You know why.
I don't.
He killed your other husband. He just wants you for your guns.
Murdered Klaas.
Viet.
He's convinced of it.
And you?
I'm certain. Barney killed Klaas, and it was no accident. It was premeditated murder. You don't want to see it because you're in love with him.
Thing in the frame isn't keeping at the same movement piece.
I am in love with him.
He
Like
has to be
they
put away.
superimposed a certificate later or something?
It might be his conscience.
Just
driving
maybe
him out
it's
of his
weird
mind.
reflection, I guess, because he's in front of
likes
it
the
now.
jungle. Believing that he's an animal, he thinks he has the right to kill. Sooner or later, he'll turn against you.
I'm not afraid.
Don't you understand?
Should hope not with those 70 guns you're packing.
You'll remind him of his crime.
I told you. I'm not afraid.
It's my duty as a doctor to have him placed behind bars.
Your duty or your desire?
That's
You
what
won't
doctors
get rid
do.
of Bob.
Put you behind bars.
You're in love with me, aren't you, Viet?
Yes. Since the first day Klaas brought you to his house.
I'm sorry. Don't you understand that I can't live without Barney? We belong together.
I don't understand your reasoning for this, but let's go.
He's my husband.
If that's what you said about your last husband that he killed?
For worse.
Cool with airing a murderer. As long as he doesn't turn into a monkey.
The servants have run away.
They have?
All the workers have quit. Everyone's gone. Why don't you leave?
I can't.
Sure you can. You're free.
That's what Viet told me. That I can go wherever I want. That I'm free.
He's right.
I told him that I belong to you. And only death can part us.
Death can't touch me. I just started to live. You don't know
Untouchable.
the jungle.
Now I do. And I hate it. I hate it more than any woman that would take you away from me.
What else did your doctor tell you?
That's why you shot the jungle earlier, right?
He said you killed Klaas.
Did he?
Tara thinks so too.
I don't care. They won't find me.
I will. I'm going with you.
You wouldn't like it out there. You haven't got the eyes to see or the ears to hear. It wouldn't protect you.
No, that's what the guns are for.
That's why it hates you.
Don't go. Let's stay here. Don't go tonight. We'll go tomorrow together. Remember the night you said you loved me? You said you'd always love me, always. You said you'd always remind me that you loved me.
Jungle is screaming for you.
Barney!
How do you like my jungle?
Oh, let's go back, Barney, please.
Barney, you are high
Never go
AF.
back. Never.
Stop.
I'll shoot your jungle.
Go on. Why don't you shoot? You can't miss.
Jungle's
You wouldn't
everywhere.
make me go back. You and I don't belong together anymore.
Wow, man.
Goodbye, Dina.
Barney!
We're good.
Where are you?
More guns.
Dina. How long? Lorena.
There's not a soul around. Servants must have gone too. I
expected that as soon as I found this.
What is it?
It's the Pays de Guin plant. Al Long had it all the time. It's the poison she used on Barney Chavez. She wanted to take the law in her own hands.
Dina must have followed Barney into the jungle.
Right.
Well, how can we find them at nighttime?
I know my jungle, Doctor. Out there, my senses are those of an animal.
Okay. Waited. Okay. I mean, sure. That'll show this vine. Monkey. Stupid monkey. Monkeys and leopards and trees, I guess. First-person camera shots don't really work out in this era, do they? I'm lost. Whose jungle is this?
Come here.
Oh no. Oh no. She's been taken by monkey man gorilla.
Over there.
Her husband. Oh, Barry the leopard is not happy.
Get in there.
Shit. Oh no. That poor tree. Oh, finally, we hit something. Yeah, man, you're high. Oh, guess you're coming down. Oh, guess you're going down. You wanna help him? Like, crawl out of the water?
Something has been haunting the world for millions of years. The jungle has risen to punish Barney Chavez for his crime.
Cool. Alright. That's a very abrupt ending. Okay. Out of 10, 2, I guess. Didn't really hold my interest. And I was too stressed out about trying to commentate the entire thing by myself. I should stop trying to come up with things to say, so, good night, everybody. Good night. Good night. I don't really want us to say it, but I usually hear it at least one other time. Good night.